Okay, once again, we're going to have all our teams, all our projects present, and same order as before. So we're going to start with Saraswati. Don't come up just yet. I'll call you up. I'll just give a little orientation. Then we're going to have Pet MD, followed by Cognify, followed by Enola, and then Dr. Z. And same thing as before, where we're going to have 3 minutes on the clock for the presentation and 3 minutes of Q&A with our finalist judges here. Okay, Saraswati, come on up. Wait till we're time on the clock. Ready, and well, first, actually, before you guys go, I want to have all the judges, if you can grab the microphone, stand up, and introduce yourself. Hi. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Bart. I'm a co-founder of Wingle AI. Wingle AI is a procurement platform for manufacturing companies. If you want to talk about supply chain, please come and find me out. I will be here. Thank you. Good luck, teams.
Hi, I'm Magnus. I did yesterday the demo on Ausius. I'm together with Gregor, the founders. We're currently the biggest web agent open source project to let LLMs interact with your browser.
Hi, so my name is Gangesh Patak. I'm co-founder of OWOW, and we are building a cross-border hiring platform. And happy to be here and talk to this.
Hello everyone, I'm Harsh. I have over 10 years of experience in AI and cybersecurity, and currently also solving the problems in cybersecurity using AI, building agents and all. I also do startup mentoring and investing. I'm associated as a limited partner with Progress Evolution. So if you're looking for any startup guidance or investing, let's connect afterwards.
My name is Lisa. I'm an investor from the Wismont Capital, and also I'm Chief Strategy Officer at My Network. The company is doing data security. It's use AI and thank you.
Hey, I'm Gregor, and Magnus is co-founder and building web agents, open source. So yeah, it's cool.
Okay, thank you. Round of applause for our judges. And now 3 minutes on the clock. Go ahead.
So,
and then also we want to ask each, you need to turn the mic on, and please turn it off before dropping it. You can do your mic drop. Just turn off the mic before you do that. And then we're also asking that you state the name of the organization and basically what the mission is or the tagline before going in, so it orients, helps orient the crowd. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is Saraswati, and the purpose of Saraswati is to help students make the right career choices and also make sure that mental health is at the peak. So that's our mission. So when people apply for the college, it's a stress fest because the information is limited, what you can get it from internet or from career counselors. Not everybody can afford the career counselors. It takes thousands of dollars of investment. And we are talking about high schoolers. They could have different career interests versus their parents. So there is always a decision dilemma. So this is a problem that we are addressing. The solution that we have is a Saraswati AI. It has three components. One is the counselor agent. So you can have a domain-specific counselor agent, like one for biomed, one for like health, or some for like medical or engineering. So these are all different agents. So that is what we have. Other thing is buddy agent. That is critical because that takes care of their emotional well-being. About that, and the parent guide, because the parent guide will let you know that the student parents know like what are the strengths of this students and what are their interests, so that they can have meaningful conversations. How do we go to market is like doing partnership with the AI platforms. What we have Fetch AI, Swamps AI, and others. The other one is like we'll work with schools and colleges, like introduce, so we'll build the community, and then we'll start with email marketing, and then we'll go forward.
So the architecture is based on a multi-agent system that we implemented using Swarm AI. So the supervisor agent talks to the buddy agent and to the counselor agent based upon conversations. What we have is a RAG system that is not a frozen RAG. It's not a real-time RAG either. It's in the middle. It's a fresh RAG system. What we do is we collect the transcripts from all the transactions between the student and the different agents, and then be able to use that in order to actually guide those conversations, as well as providing empathy during that.
So firstly, the parent will get the email about what are the career interests of their child and all the strengths and weaknesses, everything, and then the child will go to our product and then start conversation.
So when they have a conversation, what we do is the supervisor agent, based upon the specific request, will be routing that to the agent that will provide the different types of information. So if I want something specific about which university I should be going to, then it's going to be providing a list of things. But if instead, what I'm seeing is I'm looking for, I'm stressed, but I can't do that. Help.
So then it will go to the buddy agent that will take care of their their mental health well-being. So this is what we have, like different agents for different purposes, and they're all multi-agent universe that you are.
And finally, for those who are interested, we have posted this on Hugging Face on a Spaces. So if you'd like, you can test drive it today. Thank you.
Okay, and this is a fresh project. Everything was built here at the hackathon. And judges, we have 3 minutes for judging questions, so we'll try to keep questions concise and answers just as concise. Just grab the microphone if you've got a question.
So there are a lot of like companies, right? Which
And try to
works on-
speak a little louder.
Sorry. Yeah, there are some companies who also work on like for the competitors places you have been like.
Yes, so we have seen different companies. They are getting into AI space and building AI specific counselor piece of the thing. But what we see a greenfield in that is the buddy portion of it, because while they use LLM and suggest you what is the career path you should choose. What we are doing is that we are also tracking the interactions that they're having with students, having with their parents, with the career counselors, with their friends. So that is the RAG model we are using to give them let them know what is their personality like, what kind of colleges they really fit to their personality, and how they stay mentally fit. So this is a greenfield, and since we started project yesterday, we didn't sort of found another companies were in that greenfield.
So how did you validate that this is a real problem and people will be willing to pay for it?
So, like I'm a parent of a 9th grader, and as a parent, I face this problem He is also his parent. His kid is in UCLA right now. He had the student. His son had to make a choice between whether he wants to do music versus his choice was like technology. So there's some of the things, and I also have a couple of friends who's one of the friends' daughter just got into CSU. She was also telling me the similar problems that she's running into. So we did some user research with friends and family at this moment.
You thought about anything like how we make revenue from this?
Yes, so we have, so basically we want to introduce this product to the parents as like a free version, but what we want to do is like create a marketplace wherein the colleges can, they can do the ads on our platform. Secondly, we want, like, there are local events that are happening or some, institution they want to teach on SAT or something, we'll recommend them so we can get referral money. And also like third revenue, we also have like a Tesla kind of a model that some colleges really want to hire some kind of students. Then if one parent has sent their kid to that particular university, if they recommend them, then they can give some discount. So our revenue model is that, like ads and referrals and stuff like that.
I think this market is so competitive, whatever from online or offline goes. And I would like to understand about that because I'm not from tech background, but I used some AI, build my own AI agent. It's very easily for the people to build up AI agent now. So it's very important is what is your technology is very unique. And that is, for me, it's very, very important. I don't see that in history.
There is a unique technology on top.
So the uniqueness is in the concept of not just having a chatbot that's taking a static picture, a static PDF and talking to it. What we're proposing is to have a way that our data is a constant stream coming from the individual. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the transcripts that your daughter is talking, how she's talking, the specific things that her disposition is about, and being able to influence that and to be able to provide the proper information. So it's a way of her actually building her confidence as well as helping the family. Because getting a student to university, that's a family event and it's a financial event. And what we want to be able to do is to provide the proper tools for that. And that way, our technology is our differentiator that's making us unique and being able to bring it to the grassroots, bring it to the parent-student organizations, the boards, and say, this is something that is helping children prepare for university.
Great. I think we're out of time. Everybody's good on the QA.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Let's bring up our next presenter, Pet MD. Come on up, plug it in. Yep. Wait for the presentation to show up. There we go. All right, let's go. Okay, grab the microphone, and maybe while it gets going, we'll start the clock and talk about just what the product is, just the headline, and then dive into the presentation.
Well, hi, my name is Sterling, and I created Pet MD. It's a pet
Hold the mic close.
It's a pet health intelligence platform that lets you look up your pet's symptoms and get it reviewed in moments. It says seconds, really minutes. But, so what's the problem? If you have a pet, you're sort of wondering, do I need to actually take it to the vet? How serious is this? Or is it okay to do some sort of home remedy? Or you might just be curious about, is this something I need to be concerned about? And so you do some research on the internet. If you had some, better expertise, you might know the questions to ask. You can use a tool like this to answer those questions. So what's the solution? Use Swarm with basically a series of agents to try to answer those questions for you. Right now it's that simple, but it's not much more complicated than that. So revenues, well actually it doesn't make sense to show this yet. Let's just go into the demo. So this is sort of what it looks like. It's really simple. So you might enter your the history of your pet and what it's experiencing, and then I'll talk a little bit more as this is doing its thing. It takes like a minute or two. What's actually happening is you have a series of agents here that it's going from one type of agent to another agent to another agent to produce a better result. I'll note that it's not using a RAG or anything like that at the moment. That would be future plans. All right. Yeah. Okay. So future plans would be RAG integration, building each agent, training each agent to be more specialized with a micro model. There's a bunch of Hugging Face data sets that you can use currently, or you could use, or you could use, go off and create your own, basically. How do you make money? You know, referral fees, eventually you do a pet profile, essentially kind of owning that space. And I actually think this is a nice testing ground for people that are interested in moving to doing it like a human end. Because you know, if you can prove out that, okay, I can get very accurate models that are working well, this is much lower barrier to entry than something like an actual human, right? Okay,
So we're out of time on the presentation. Ready for judges QA. Just share the mic.
When you say training agent, what exactly?
So each of these agents are specialized to do a specific task. Maybe something that would be done in a vet clinic. So for instance, if you look at, like, this is like a coordinator, this one is going to be specialized in internal medicine. So you could train a model that would work specifically around that task. It would be very quick and very accurate compared to this just using GPT-4o.
If you want to train model from scratch?
Well, I wouldn't train a model like I would. This would be like a reinforced. Sorry.
So it's prompt based agent, right?
Sorry.
So it's prompt based agent.
Yeah. So right now it's prompt based. It's not at the model level. So I would train a new model, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Other questions?
I like your idea. Definitely, we have demand from the market. But however, there's one thing is important. Where do you get your data? And for this kind of disease, the pipelines, that is where did you get your data, and how to use the data to generate accurate diamonds. So how do you do it?
Yeah, so I mean, right now the data is just is whatever ChatGPT-4o is trained on, right? So it's just anything that's public. I think in the future, the way this would actually work is you integrate with veterinarian clinics themselves, and you also would probably be working with universities and hospitals and trying to ingest like actual research to train models and build a better data set. So I think that's over time, but I think that's not. I think that's like not immediate. That would be a few steps ahead. Yeah. So we try to build databases and things like that.
And real quick, so you built using swarms?
Swarms.
Okay, got it.
So just for the clarity, it is just to identify or you are, so the agent is giving the medical advice also.
No, the agent doesn't give the medical advice. It's actually more to like push you to go to a veterinarian clinic, and like to give you more information. So we make money by doing referrals to vet clinics.
Last question, or we're all good?
So you chain agents behind each other to get more and more knowledge out of each agent, right?
Yeah.
Did you also try it with like reasoning models, like for example R1 or O3, who have that step internally already? Or what was your decision process to go this route?
To be honest, I wanted to try out swarms and see what the model would how it would be to do a specific mental model and play around with it that way.
And were you satisfied with the result, or was there anything interesting in the results that you know?
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess this was a hypothetical feature. So my sister's a vet, and I was trying to get her to use this. She hasn't been able to give me feedback on it yet. So the answer is I don't know if I'm satisfied with the result quite yet, because I don't really know if it's actually as accurate as it needs. I did actually find out. I can mention she used it.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. And then, yeah, applause please, applause please. And giving a shout out again, just to see if Wise Word is here. I don't think Wise Word stayed. So we are on to Cognify, and after that is Enola. So Cognify, please come on up. You know the drill. And as soon as and while your presentation is coming up, why don't you just give the name of the company and or the project and what it's about.
So this is on, I think, yeah, great. Hey, my name is Nata, this is Nima and Nora. We lost a couple of our team members, but so
How many team members total?
Five. We started this project from scratch. It's called Cognify, and it helps you research any topic in depth. It searches the research papers real time and provides you with information that's reliable. And you can learn into digestible parts and information that you like. So for example, we can search for quantum entanglement here. That's like something that just like came up to me when I was sitting over there. So let's see. So it's going to generate a lesson plan. It's going to be divided into modules. It's going to give you content for each module. And it's going to be something that you can easily understand. Behind the scenes, what we're doing is we're grabbing the information that user is looking for. If it's too small, we're going to try to find more keywords related to it. If it's too big, then we're going to try to narrow it down. And then we're going to use these keywords to search a huge database of the research papers and find out the relevant ones. Then we're going to put it in a database with RAG, right? And then we're going to search relevant keywords there, cut out the chunks that are important, and basically analyze that, and through this analysis give you information that might be interesting for you. So because we're doing this real time, usually like this takes around like a minute of thinking, but once that's done, you're going to be presented with an error. Sorry. So yeah, we don't have
It's
like
hard
good
problem to
luck
solve
today,
once
you
we're
know. Can you type actually?
And maybe while the QA is going, we'll have like the results coming up.
Just in case, like the name here, Twitter agent, that was our older name. Like we're not using any other name. Yeah, just in case using that.
Yeah, so how much?
Also, the idea of doing research is our like starting point, but this is not meant mainly for research. This is meant for long life learners, us basically, anybody that has something they want to learn quickly. It can be business management, it can be coding, it can be, yeah. And the way we're displaying the results is also just for right now. The idea is to like elaborate more on the topics, even the format of the format of modules is very concise and small right now, and it's because we don't want to, we wanted to simplify for right now, yeah. And but in the future, we're thinking, we can integrate it with like personal development like platforms or like task management platforms, calendars, flashcards, a lot of other like maybe video generation or content generation, like a lot of that. Yeah, like that's hopefully our next steps. Yeah.
Oh, while it's still picking, let's go to the judge's question.
Yeah, thank you.
So can you tell a little bit more about like how you have implemented? Like mostly is it you said that it is doing real-time search, right?
Yes.
So what data it is searching for? Is it like papers or?
Yes.
Yes.
So for right now, we are only using one. We are only using one.
Yeah, sorry, something's broken, we don't know what it is.
So for.
We can vouch that it didn't work before.
Yes, it
On the
did
second
work
try.
for, yes. So yeah, currently we're only using one main API, and it's the archive research paper API, which has the latest and huge amounts of research and across 8 categories, I think. Yeah.
So, how you compare with existing solution and how it's better than that? Like maybe Google Scholar or some other existing solution?
So first of all, this is supposed to be way faster, and like it's supposed to like provide us with content that we are not like necessarily like it will. For now, the way we're having it look at 20 relevant papers, and it's like it's not something we have to look for ourselves. Like we don't have to go and type in. We can just like prompt it, just how we prompt ChatGPT with whatever we're thinking about. Like we don't have to be that concise. Like we just say it's a lot about AI, but we have a process that basically refine the prompt into like specific keywords that are relevant to the API we're using. And that is we're doing it through GPT-4. Yeah.
So, if it's like based on research papers and say there are conflicts between different research papers based on about same topic, do you do any ranking, like which one is legit or not? Or do you count like citations or something else?
So yeah, that's a good question. We don't count any kind of citations, but we do sort them according to relevancy, and then basically we do take out the different chunks. We haven't like really thought about controversial opinions, but all of these chunks that are relevant to the keywords that we're searching for are given to the GPT that analyzes it deeply. So maybe if it did find contradicting opinions, it will talk about the fact that that's happening. Yeah.
With this program, as user, try to co-brainstorm with your app.
Sorry, what?
For example, if I'm a user,
Yes,
I use your app.
yes.
But however, there are two things is my pinpoint.
Mhm.
One pinpoint is, as a research, I want to understand all the message you gave to me from authority website
Yes,
at first.
yes.
So it's not from ChatGPT.
No, it is not from
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
Secondly, the pinpoint is actually I would like to have interaction with this app. For example, if I ask a question as healthcare research, I would like to get different kind roles answered to me, and not only one question,
Yes.
one answer. Have you?
So, yes, I wish this was working right now for us to show you. But basically, once you're given an answer with the modules and information, you can keep interacting with it about the topics that are presented. If you have any questions, you can get more answers on those. And as for the information that's presented, none of that information is affected by ChatGPT's opinion. These are coming through literal chunks of the research. It's just trying to represent the information in a more digestible way for you, just in case the research language is very complicated to understand. As for the how reliable this information is, actually one of the people here today asked, technically it was a really good idea that we could access like bibliography of the research papers, because all of these are papers, like actual PDFs that we're reading. So we could technically access the bibliography and give you the sources, exactly where is this information coming from.
Yeah, you probably don't put it in my probably as if I'm doing research for one disease.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish this disease not only from family doctor perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I wish from this disease from the genetic doctor and from surgery doctor
Mm-hmm.
and from it's all these kind of people give me different opinions and then they can follow again. Are you
Yes.
doing the same? Are you going to do this?
That's a very specific question. I wouldn't really know. I do know that it will be based on different researches. So if different types of doctors research specific kind of disease, you would have all of that information and viewpoints right here. And then how it's going to be represented, it's up to the AI, I guess. But all of the information will be there, and I guess if it's important enough, or if it's discovery big enough, it should be mentioned. We haven't fine-tuned that much. I just want to mention one more time that we started this project yesterday right here. So it's more for generic use cases of all kinds of research papers. Yeah.
And then we gotta move on to the next one. And you didn't use any of the partner tools? Or did you swarms or fetch?
So I spent a little bit of time trying to upload some of the backend functions that we created, to search the research papers into Fetch AI's agent queries, but didn't wasn't able to test that it's working properly yet, so we didn't include that.
Okay, but you worked with the team a little bit in.
I had short discussions.
Okay.
A couple questions.
Got it. Yeah, it's just not in the product being demonstrated that we're trying to demonstrate. Okay. Okay, great. I just wanted to make sure I have that recorded correctly. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Sorry.
The was good. I thought it was very well good.
Thank you.
And next up, we have Enola. I believe it's Enola AI.
Yes.
Come on up.
Starbucks system.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, give us just the headline and the
Yes.
the subtitle.
So I'm presenting Enola.ai. Enola, as everyone knows, is Sherlock's legal system. Sherlock's AI is all about, it's an army of SRE engineers which help to debug production issues. But to integrate Sherlock's, because that integrates with your databases, your Kubernetes, your everything on the server side, so it's a little bit heavy lifting. So we created Enola as a part of this hackathon to work just with your browser. What it does is, and I'll show you a demonstration. Let's say we received an alert saying, this is our backend system, and this alert is generated from New Relic. It's saying that the error rate is high, which you can see in this graph as well. the error rate is high, it's as high as 50%. So what we do here is Enola it's a Chrome plugin. What it does is behind the scenes it's interacting with New Relic and AWS console right in the browser because you are already logged into the browser. So it does not need any specific API keys or anything. It's just using your browser session to interact with the AWS and New Relic data. Of course, we'll extend that to include other tools as well. So you just paste the error, it pastes the URL of this alert here, and Enola starts investigating what is going on. So there are a bunch of agents working here. There's one agent which is just analyzing the error and getting more context of that error. Second agent is getting is creating hypotheses around that error. That okay, if the error rate is high, what could be the issues? For example, this one, as you can see, it's creating these hypotheses that it could be due to an issue with the application hosted on this instance. The data shows a consistent increase in. I'm sorry, it's just updating things. So the data shows consistent increase in the error rate over time, or it says that it could be due to constraint on the AWS instance, and so on and so forth. Then it validates all of the hypotheses by using the data from New Relic and AWS that it has access to, and using all of this data, it tries to create a final sort of judgment or suggestion that what could be going on here. The complicated thing in this is not all the tools, like New Relic is straightforward. You can use the, like we've used your cookies from your current New Relic session to get the data from New Relic. But for AWS, that was not the case. So we had to create a developer tool to access the AWS responses which are going through the browser network and use that within the agent to figure out what is going on. Yeah, so this is Enola, the second best investigator in the world after Sherlock.
And just real quick, so you had marked this down as Bootstrap, and I'll just quickly repeat this till last time. So it's part of Sherlock. So what you built is the browser plugin, and everything that we're seeing now, the functionality you built here at the hackathon. But then you have this, your main company, Sherlock's AI, is what this is looking to become a component of. Would that be correct?
Everything that we see here is done as part of the hackathon, but the main product is Sherlock's.ai, which is more deeply integrated with your overall stack.
And you worked with Fetch AI on part of this. Is that correct?
We tried a bit, but it did not have JavaScript SDK. So we, because browser, in case of Chrome browser, we have to use JavaScript. So that's why we could not use, but we explored.
Got it. Explored Fetch. Okay, got it. Judges, questions?
Yeah, I have one question on the technical side. So, for these kind of system, accuracy is very important, right? Like, it cannot give anything wrong on the alert. So, how do you take into consideration the user feedback after this and kind of retrain the system on models agent so that it gives you the finalist and some reasons, when the next incident occurred, and it gives you more on that.
Right. So first of all, we prioritize accuracy over coverage. We cannot go wrong, absolutely, as you said. What we do is whatever we do not know, we don't comment about that. We ask user further questions about that, and we store that, not a part of Enola, but as a part of Sherlock's. We store that into the long-term memory, which is used with future investigations.
So every time the copilot is not clear, it asks for the more clarity to the user, and then take into context memory to answer further.
That's correct. And also, your previous RCA documents, your conversations on Slack, your technical documents, they all become the source of knowledge which Sherlock's use for any investigation.
How do you extract here the information from the current web page? Can you talk a little bit about that?
So, in case of New Relic, the session cookies exist. We just use those cookies and make requests to New Relic using the NRQL APIs, the GraphQL APIs of New Relic. In case of AWS console, because AWS token keeps on changing with every request, so that is not possible. It fails, the authentication fails. So what we do is for that we have to create a DevTools plugin because you cannot capture requests and responses. You cannot capture responses without a DevTools plugin. So this particular DevTool plugin has to be open in case of AWS, while that's not a necessity in case of New Relic. So it captures the responses and I mean, somewhere you can see the responses as well.
Okay, you built this dev tool yourself here in Hackathon, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but you don't need to start Chrome and debug mode for that.
No, you don't need to start Chrome and debug mode. Just it has to be in developer mode because the dev tools can be opened only when you are in developer mode.
So you need to.
So the inspector, this inspector, not the inspector, but this dev tool has to be open.
Okay, so this needs to be open, but you can open it up, and then you can interact with your Chrome plugin directly with the
Yeah,
session.
and this does not need this tab does not need to be on the foreground as well. It can
Okay.
it does navigate in the background.
So you can open it, then it's open, the user doesn't see it,
Yeah.
but you can still interact then with the web.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
One more question, like I know it's very critical for these kind of systems. So when your Copilot provides the work-defined verdict, right, it also provides the tracebacks, like where it found the issues, red flags, and what it points to those things.
Whatever information it can see as a part of these tools, but in the larger context with Sherlock, with Enola, whatever you can see here, but with Sherlock we can do much deeper because we integrate with your code base as well.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Lola. Okay, and the last presenting company coming up, we have Dr. Z. And while you're plugging in, just give the judges just a quick, like, what's the company, what's the, the thought behind it, and just, headline. What's that? About this project that you're demonstrating. Just let us know what it's about as we launch it. But it's pretty explanatory.
Hello everyone. Earlier we found out that most of us in this room don't have best health insurance because we cannot go visit doctors without an appointment for non-emergency reasons. There's a reason because there's a lack of doctors and it takes around 1 to 3 weeks to get an appointment, even for non-emergency appointments. And that's why and even if you get an appointment, it takes around 2 and 3 hours for taking the taxi and going to the hospital and around $100 for the cost. That's why we want to improve it. And we want to add this doctor experience and doctor's knowledge, this AI.
So on average in US, each hospital has 290 wires, like doctors, therapists, and so on. And if in a day, if they receive 20 patients, they can receive 4,180 patients per day. So this and 40% of those cases are routine cases, so it can be answered by AI. So it means it can be reduced to 2,508 patients per day. Its capacity will increase by 1,672. So yeah, so we build the Dr. Z, which is a healthcare consultant. It takes time.
Hello, I'm Dr. Z, your virtual healthcare assistant. I'm here to help assess your health concerns and provide general medical guidance. Please note that while I can offer general advice, I cannot provide official medical diagnoses or replace your regular healthcare provider. How can I assist you today?
I have a headache. Can I drink 10 aspirins?
No. Taking 10-20 aspirins is extremely dangerous. and can cause serious harm or even be fatal. The recommended maximum daily dose for adults is 4 grams, 8 regular strength pills. For a headache, take the minimum effective dose and see a doctor if it persists or worsens. Overuse of pain relievers can be harmful.
Yeah, I mean, what are the rules of space hackathon?
Let me take a quick look at the patient chart for today's hackathon event. For starters, team sizes should be between 1 to 6 members to promote a balanced, healthy dynamic. We want to make sure no one gets overworked. Additionally, only teams with less than $1 million in funding or revenue are eligible to participate. Think of it as a screening to ensure a level playing field for startups just finding their feet. When it comes to project submissions, teams must clearly distinguish any new code written during the hackathon from existing.
So this is our product and our tech stack. So we have a hidden streaming API, and we wrote in Next.js and OpenAI and Tropic, and from that to our startup and HI. We could use Swarm's World because there was a login issue. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
No pressure.
All right, judges' questions.
Which exact model did you use for the image or video generation?
It's Higgins API. They released like on December new real-time this kind of avatar. So yeah, we use their API for real-time.
Awesome. How much does it currently cost to generate one such video?
I think it's like it's like $60 for 100 credits. So one credit is like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Other questions?
Any competitors you saw? Like this is a very space where a lot of companies are there doing this now.
We have not explored competition because we were
Building yourself.
Yeah, we were doing.
How do you ensure that AI is giving a safe and relevant recommendation? Because this is more like a medical advice.
Yes, that's why it's the B2B product. It's going to be productized, so it will be given to hospitals so they can give their own context. So it's related from their information. Based on that, it gives information.
So it's more like you want to have the human in the loop.
Exactly. So it can be used remote help for let's say consultation, or it can be used on reception where like we call hospitals there 5-6 receptionists. So you can go there. This can probably implemented to initial check-in. So you can redirect to the room or doctor. So yeah, we have more productivity.
Also, you said 40% routine cases. So
yes.
So generally, me as a user, or maybe like patient, you can say. What do you think? Like people will prefer to get recommendation from AI, or they will prefer to see the doctor?
I think it depends on the person. I think Gen Zs, I think generally will prefer to have AI because it's already became or pocket PhD guy. So for Gen Zs, I think yes, but for generation before Gen Z, I don't think so. But for Gen Z, I think yeah, they adopt pretty fast.
Any other questions from the judges? Okay.
What's your future plan? You want to continue building this? Or?
It's actually our fun project. We are building our own different products. It's our startup, so it's LLM optimization of service token.
So now you can say what is your startup?
Yeah, so it's like a middleware which just observes LLM performance and conversioning. So you can, if you have a GitHub, you can just push the prompts. And we think that prompts is not for engineers. I mean, no offense, I'm engineers as well, but it's prompt for business people. So because they know what outcome is, so that means people can push their prompts to production on the observability, so they can get better outputs.
How was your experience working with Page?
So the page AI was a very tricky part. So we had the Next.js in TypeScript, which I don't work in Python. So we made the host API. So we host, that's why we didn't deploy it. So we host on the port, and then we called this port from our Next.js steps.
So you use fetch in the process, okay, and successfully.
I hope so, yes.
Okay, great. Any other questions? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, we're going to give the judges a few minutes to final out the scoring sheet, and we will sequester the jurors, and then we'll be coming back in about 10 or 15 minutes to make announcements and award prizes, and looking forward to that. So if you want to grab a drink, there are some drinks in the other room, and we'll meet back here in 15 minutes.
So I assume you're referring to Sherlock as automatic. Sherlock? Because that's going to be
Just the trophies. No, just the trophies. You can wear it now. No, number 2.
Only way I can find him is area has it because it doesn't show the navigation. So I have to pull the file onto it, and then I have no idea where it is. I think in the Sherlock, I assume it seems to me it's a tool that enables us to find out if there are lights on the ship. That's the only thing I can do is find mechanisms.
Let's circle up
To fix that, and say you've heard a long time after it's used to right? And how do you say this is the system to keep the file date? Like I put, you say it was 3, well, no, you didn't have them, like this was that way. But I mean, I worked in 2013 chapter on Wikipedia. And so my notes on that chapter always stuck to me, that chapter was something dash 13. And then I do one. So now you have to and if I would say dashes in front of the file, then I don't remember that. I can explain.
I'll just use that. Yeah.
So I give to I don't have
I have to contact
Well, I mean, the one guy did, so it's basically money.
So where is,
One A guy, short funded, they want to start, 7 years ago, 7 years ago. And it was more like Well, if you're already on
First, we get everybody here to make that decision. My name is what's that?
I've never done.
Yes. So it seems like those are what we are seeing.
When you say an army of investment, let me see, I can search prejudices. But I want
So we need 1, 2, 3, 4.
everyone's doing the
Yeah.
And I mean, now
Yeah. So Cognify, did you get your Cognify? Did Cognify? Is it working at all? Is it working? No, is it working now at all? Can you show us?
That's a hard.
The animated part stuff. That's the whole thing. You want to just read you. Oh, we should get, we gotta get all the other.
One example that I had in mind was like, I'm personally, my parents, my partner's not great. And it's a very great worksheets.
Okay, so I'm.
In the American, US, I'm people have American. Instead of in person, and like still teaching you the worksheets. It's really helpful. Because I don't know like you want to say something. So I was thinking to create homework assignments, but tailored for our
I like those things, he said.
Yeah, we need everybody here, we get all,
yeah. We had a lot of thank you for trying to provide your comment.
Can we get all the final judges back to the front of the room so we can rally up and make some decisions? Yeah, I think we have everybody here now. Thanks. So what are we wanted, so you do have a working. Okay, so everybody, is everybody able to see, just so we can see a working demo before we make our final decision?
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I just keep checking the last minute.
Ah, okay.
If it was possible, okay.
So this one's added and then.
Yeah.
Yes. It's better. Yeah, because it like, it has
So we are working.
Okay, thank you. Now you guys can leave. Don't go too far. Okay, so let's just tally up. Just want to tell you. So let's want to just, if they have something.
Look at here up, everyone. Yeah.
Okay, so.
Whatever. There's some integration.
He's already on
Yes,
the.
just make it, take 2 minutes to go to everybody grabs their score.
Oh, thank you. How fast is that?
Yeah, I mean, like, yesterday we were able to propose. The Chrome like we were able to.
Code will do your dev. Code is on the slide.
Yeah.
Hey, good up.
Good, how are you?
Very good. He's still making, yeah, still seeing. Okay, so based on personally, So, right now, what we're looking at, pretty clear. Enola AI, and then about just here, and then 1% behind that. So they will give you a honorable mention. Since they're I don't want to do that because you're the judges, Okay. Cool. Okay, thanks. I hope you're able to stay for the board's presentation. Okay, so probably I think we give away the fetch points. Let's rally. And then it's so you good with that?
Check, check. Okay, everybody come back to your seats. Are you ready for awards? Let's bring our fetch representatives up. We've got some partner prizes to give out. For our partners who are not here, I don't see Swarms here. We will follow up with folks as far as the winner goes with that. As well as any of the other prizes. If anybody was eligible for any of the other prizes, we will also follow up with you if you won those prizes. Okay, today you want to bring up the fetch team. Let's bring up the fetch team and people can introduce themselves. Come on up on camera. So you can come up here right in front of this our black mirror, because it looks so good in the black mirror right here. Okay, who's the team leader? Come closer. Okay, here, you want to say anything in general? We'll just say something in general, and then we'll announce the winner of winner or winners possibly of the fetch prize.
Hi guys, so it was great to see your demos, very interesting projects. We have taken a feedback with some folks try to implement or try to get their stuff onboarded to our agent-verse platform, and we have taken note of the friction that you had, and we will be working on it. That said, I guess our prices were based on the best use of our platform, but since none of the participants were able to utilize it to its fullest, we will be honoring two groups or two teams with prizes. So am I supposed to say that team names?
Yes, does anybody else want to just introduce who you are? And
Okay. Hi guys, I'm Josh and I'm one of the software engineering interns at Fetch, and yeah, I was one of the winners of a hackathon right here at A5, and yeah, it's been a great journey and I'm enjoying all the projects that you guys just showcased, and yeah, I hope the best team wins.
And we're just come closer because the mic doesn't go that far, so squeeze in a little bit.
Hi guys, I'm Monica. I'm the ambassador from Fetch AI, and
I won at Tree Hacks Stanford last year and also at UCLA LA Hacks. So I'm working as an ambassador. And yeah, I'm also judging the competition for today, and it was a great demo, guys. All the best.
Hello everyone, my name is Trung, and I also am a software engineer intern at Fetch AI. And I also won Hack for Social Impact right here about like the end of last year. Yeah. So it's very interesting to see all the projects, and I'm looking forward to see the winners.
Okay, drum roll, please.
All right, guys. So the two winners that we have, I guess, decided are Saraswati AI and Dr. Z. So, yeah. Oh yeah. Please join us for a photo.
Yeah, we have.
Yay!
Well, congratulations. So we're splitting the prize between these two teams. Is that what the verdict is? Awesome. Congratulations.
Okay, everyone, right here, really quick. 3, 2, 1. All right.
Thank you very much, everybody. Okay, and now, I think, are there any other, I don't see any other partners that have prizes here, so we're gonna move right along and we're going to announce our 3 winners. We have these very valuable, solid gold plastic trophies, but it'll go right on your shelf next to your Emmy or your Oscar. You know, it's probably a little bit bigger than those, but okay. So, 3rd prize. We're after a lot of deliberation and some conferring and looking back at the preliminary judges. We want to call up Cognify for third place. Let's bring our judges up. Finalist judges, if you can join us up here as well. Finalist judges, if you could join us up here as well. The other finalist judges are here. Okay, but so we'll get our picture. And 3rd place. Everybody up with your winning team with your hands on it. Get a hand on it. And yes, big round.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations, guys. Okay, and 2nd place. Drum roll, please. We have Enola AI. Come on up, Enola AI. Judges, come on up. Judges, you can stay up. We're going to do this a few times. Exactly 1 more after this one. Okay, everybody here. Grab your prize.
Enola is the best.
Are you ready? 3, 2,
Playing
1.
on
Got it.
Okay, thank you very much. And first, definitely not least, first, drum roll please. The winner of the AI Agent Love Hack 2025 is Dr. Z.
Good job.
Let's get our commensurate picture. Here, come on, get it. Everybody squeeze in this way. Come on in. Winners in the middle. So we're on the video live stream. Okay, everybody, smile.
3, 2, 1. All right.
Okay, thank you. I think we have some beers, some alcoholic seltzers, some non-alcoholic seltzers. So feel free to mingle and network. We'll turn on some music, and we'll wrap up. Please, if you see anything and it belongs in the trash or it's out of place, and you can move it into place, really appreciate it.
There you go.
Thank you for helping.
Just helping. Helping my speed, right?
Thank you so much. What is I was mentioning, but I didn't
One of my websites actually crashed. I assist the AI fight.
So I'm on a list.
No. I call it
Cloud intelligence around climate change.
I'm not continuing. I'm trying to finish how much sleep is being